Hi everybody, how are you today? I want to thank all my returning subscribers. I am so excited because I got up today to make the intro to my video and I have 80 subscribers. Woo! And I was just like, oh man, right on. I'm so excited about it. So thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you. And I do hope you enjoy this video. I do want to say it's very long, and it's because I decided to share my entire learning process of doing what people call a pillow pour. Now, all I can figure out, you guys, why they call it that is because they put the white paint, well, whatever color they decide to use, right? You put your base paint down. But what you use is you don't use acrylic paint mixed with a medium. You just use house paint. Now, as far as I understand, you don't mix the house paint with any medium. But I might be wrong about that. But I'll tell you what, I didn't mix my base house paint with anything. It's just the base house paint. And it's a semi-gloss interior paint. I mixed the other two paints that I have that I have. I think they're satin enamel, and I mixed those with medium. So I'm going to actually mix it on camera because when I tried to do my research, I had a really hard time following what everybody was saying and figuring it out. So join me. I end up doing 3 paintings. It ends up working out, but you'll see my learning process. The first one doesn't go so well. So join me. Let's have some fun. Let's add some color, and let's get to it. Hello. Well, I have just spent about an hour watching videos, and everybody is saying use bare paint. I always thought that the base paint, this is a semi-gloss. Some people use satin, some people use other ones. This is just from Walmart. I saw somebody use this. I thought this is what created the cells. But apparently, I don't know why people use it as a base. Maybe because it's cheap? I don't know. So I thought that was a cell activator, but apparently the cell activator is something with a polyurethane, mirror wax polyurethane, and you mix it in with the paint. Now, I don't know how that dries. I'd be interested to see. So, but I do have a couple of bare paints that I bought, they're discounted, and I'll get these. This was 52 cents. And it is it's an interior paint. I think it's a satin. Yeah, it's a satin. So this blue color, if you guys can see that. And then I have this pink color. It's the same thing, a satin. I just shook them up. So they're kind of bubbly. So I don't have the polyurethane to mix them with. So I'm going to mix them with some US Floetrol. Now, I have this, I believe it's what it is. I had it in a certain spot in a cabinet by itself, and this is actually I think it's Paynes Grey. I'm not sure who it's by. It could be by Amsterdam or who knows. I don't know. Or it could be by Liquitex. But anyway, I have that, and it seems kind of thick, so I've had it for a week or so mixed up and covered. I think I'm going to add a little bit of water to it, so hopefully that doesn't mess with it. But I'll use this as my cell activator, and this is mixed with Australian Floetrol. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I did not feel like I got anything very accurate, either in the written description or in what people said. So I am going to be extremely aware of that, and I'm going to actually do this on the camera for you guys. Of course, we'll see how it turns out. It may not turn out. I'll have to put it in the description if it doesn't, like what not to do. I got some little tiles, and I don't even know how big they are. Oh, where's my measuring tape? Oh, if you guys could see my other table, I have like 2 tables like this for pouring, and one just has stuff all over it. Just major things all over it. So, I feel like this, I don't think I need much. I'm going to do a little tiny tile. So I don't know if you guys can see this here. What I'm going to do, instead of using my teaspoon, is I'm going to go, now I don't know about that house paint, you know, but I think 3 to 1 is safe. Okay, so I'm going to go 1. This is a little plastic spoon I have that I'm using to measure. 2. 3. I might as well measure out this one too. So I'm going to have to go wash this spoon off. Okay. Maybe not. 1. Oop. 2. 3. So now, can I pour this? I hope I can. Okay, this stuff's thicker than the other stuff. Okay. Oop. Good enough. One of those. And then I'm just going to wipe it out with my paper towel. Get the color off of it. Oh. There we go. Now I'll do one of the pink. Oops. Wipe this off too while I'm at it. It's a pretty turquoise color. Not sure what it's called. Looks like it was called Caribbean Current. Ooh, that's the name of the color. Okay, so now let's put in one of the pink. So if you go to Home Depot, they'll have like a little sale table, and they'll have different things that they have discounted. They're either returns or maybe nobody picked them up. I don't really know what the deal is. But that one was 52 cents, the Caribbean. And this one's called, this is a satin. They're both, this one's called Diva Glam. Ooh, Diva Glam, I love that. Okay. All right. I feel like I have a lot of paint to go in there. The Diva doesn't want to come out. Get out of there. Okay. I'm going to wipe that off again. Sometimes I get bored myself watching these videos of how to mix stuff up, but after what I just went through and not really feeling like I had a clear answer, and I'm just now doing my own thing, I figured I will just go ahead and film it. And if it turns out, it'll be good that I did that. Okay, so there's that. There's these two things. This one was 52 cents. It was reduced. And this one was also 52 cents. Okay, so always check those areas, that sale area, when you're in the paint department at Home Depot. I go to Home Depot because it's close to my house. Okay. Now, I'm going to mix it up and see what the consistency is. Seems to incorporate really well. This is the consistency. Seems decent to me. I don't know what the consistency of that other paint is. I'm gonna find out in a few minutes. So that's looking pretty good. Let's check out this one now. So my goal is to get the lacing with the white paint, I think, and with this dark gray, Paynes Grey. Paynes Grey is like a gray that usually has like a bit of a blue tint to it, although it's really hard to see it in the tube. Okay, that mixes up real nicely there. That's one thing, that paint mixes up way easier than the acrylics. Dang, it's already there. Check it out. Okay, about the same consistency, so that's good. Now, this is the one with the Australian Floetrol in it. And as you can see, it's thicker, and it's because it's been sitting. And so they start to kind of dry out. Now, I hope this isn't a mistake, but I'm gonna add some water, and I just use my little squirt gun thing because my cats come in here sometimes. I have to kind of give them a little spray their way, let them know don't come up here. So I use the spray bottle to add water to. So it just adds a little bit at a time instead of trying just to pour a little bit. Let's see, almost. I don't think it's quite, I don't know if it's supposed to be thicker or thinner, but one thing I have learned from doing these for a while is that you want your paints to be consistent. And that can be hard if you use different brands, right? Because different brands have different consistency. So, but you can do that because you can do it now. If you use like a craft paint or something, you might want to add a little bit of glue, but I wouldn't add too much glue because glue is not very forgiving when it dries and you can get a crack. It doesn't stretch that much. Some mediums will stretch more than others. Glue is not one that stretches a lot, and it can really dull your paints too. And that's what I started with, but when I get out a thinner paint, sometimes I put a little bit of glue in there. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I hope this is the one that has the Australian Floetrol, you guys. I am not super, okay, this one is, I think, close enough. I am not super organized. It might a little bit thicker. We'll see. Okay, now I need to open this up and get my tile. Where did I put my tiles? I guess this is like a 4x4. I don't know. I've never used my Lazy Susan either. I bought it for painting, but I have never done anything on it yet. So, it must be a 4x4. I got these at Home Depot for 16 cents each or something, I think. I thought they'd be a lot more. I had no idea. Now, I don't know where my thing is to open the paint up. So, I have these right here, so I guess I'll do this. Am I doing it in the right place? I think so. Do you guys relate to this? What am I doing? Oh, it's right here. Jesus. I'm afraid I'm gonna bend. There we go. God dang. Okay, got it open, you guys. Thank freaking God, right? Okay, here we go. Let's see. So they do the pillow. They put this on as the pillow. I don't know. I thought that this was the activator. So let's do this. Hope you guys can see it all. Here's my pillow. That seems like enough, but I don't know. Maybe I'll go for a little overkill here. Do it like that. I'm just copying what I've seen. Some people actually pour this in, when they do this part, they pour it in circles, or they will just like scatter it. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like that. They drizzle it. Okay, it's spreading out a little bit. Oh, we got blobs. Oh, it's really spreading out now. Move this. Okay, now this is the activator here, I guess. It might be a little bit thick. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. I don't know. I don't see any cells. Maybe a little bit. I don't know if you're supposed to torch it or not. You're supposed to torch it. Okay, there's some very, very tiny though. Extremely tiny. Extremely tiny cells. Like micro mini. Not how it's supposed to be. I don't know. Is that why they spin it? I don't really know. Get this out of the way. Maybe that, I don't know. Huh, weird. Oh no. Well, it's not doing what I want it to do. That's for sure. So maybe you do have to have that other stuff. Oh, but more's coming up, it looks like. More is popping up. Maybe I have my paints too thick. I'm not sure. I want to get it over the edges a little bit right here. The corners are not really covered. It's going to move. That's all, oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're a little thick, you guys. Not sure. Just feel like I can go like this to the edge. Get some of that darker color right there. Boom. It's a lot easier than trying to tilt it. You know? Okay. All right, well, there's that one. Yeah. Okay. Let's try, I'm going to add a little more Australian Floetrol to this. Let's try it again. This is just playing around stuff. Let's see. Set that right there for now. Very tiny little cells. Funny. Tiny little cells. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And you know what it could be is this gray might not have been with the Australian Floetrol. I don't know. I don't know if this will help it out or not, but or maybe the water thinned it out. I don't know. But here, I think Tammy Anderson Art, she has a link in some of her videos for this when they get it. Let's just see what happens if I add a little bit of this to it. Or a lot of it to it. See if that helps it. That kind of, it seemed to lighten it a little bit. Lightened it up. Ooh, what's that? We'll try it again, okay? Now, I don't think you're supposed to mix that bear paint, that white paint, with anything. I think you just leave it like it is, right? Okay, it's got a little thing in there. Yes, it does. Get off of there. That's what happens when your paints, oh, look at that. Woohoo, when they start to dry. Maybe that was stopping my flow. That could have been stopping my flow, huh? Okay, let's try it again. Okay, there we go. There's that. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm working on a tray right now. It's not done. I put a lot of work into it. I filmed everything I've done, but I just haven't finished it yet. So, all right, let's try this again. Here we go with the white paint. Maybe we'll have success this time. Okay, I don't think I need that much because I poured it all out last time. All right, there's that. Okay, what do we got? We got the blue. So let's do this a little bit differently too. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a circle. I've seen some people do it like this. They do it with us, they do a circle. And then they do another circle. And you just keep it real simple, like that. And then they put their activator on top, like this. Oh, yeah, that's quite a bit there. Take off my glasses. All right, and we'll do this part. Okay, yeah, maybe there wasn't any, maybe there wasn't any of the Australian Floetrol in there. Okay, so I did it without the, whatever that stuff was, the Miramax stuff, okay? It looks a little bit better, but they're very tiny cells, but maybe they're maybe that's how it looks because people will get their cameras up really close, right? So, I don't know if you guys can see it that far up, but maybe that's just how it is. They're so tiny. I guess I expected it to be bigger. All right, I'm gonna give it a little spin. And around and around and around it goes. It's going, 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 going. A little bit more. Okay, maybe tilt it a little, huh? Give it a little tilt. Pretty, like a little flower. This is kind of nice. You don't have to pick it up. You can just tilt it right here on your on your Lazy Susan. I like that. Okay. Now I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to go over like this. Oh wait, it didn't cover right there. Go over like this. Okay, I like it when it does that. No, kitty, don't come over here. Don't you come over here. No, kitty, no. No, baby. No, baby. No, moo. No, I have wet paint over here, babe. Making me lose my concentration. No, Mama's painting. No, no. No, no. No, I want you to get down. Excuse me, guys. You need to get down, baby. You stay down, okay? All right. Okay, now this is cool. I like this. Okay, I dig this one. This one's got that hippie vibe I like. Should I bring it back this way a little bit? It's got kind of... So Moo couldn't come up here with me. That's my little kitten. So now he's bugging them. He's bugging the other cat. Saying, let me, come over, let me just get in your space right now. Let me get in your space, please. Okay. Trippy, huh? You like it from that angle? This angle? How do you like it? Okay, so you can use Australian Floetrol too as an activator, obviously. So there, we've got two of those. What a difference, huh? This one, it might not have had any activator in it at all. Or maybe it, just wasn't enough, that little one. And then put a little Australian Floetrol into that Paynes Grey. And then it really switched it up, didn't it? Okay. So I have a wood block. I have a wood block I'm gonna lay down now. Let's see what happens with that. Why not? Why not? We might as well. It's a little bit bigger. It's been treated. They're like this on the back side. Okay, you can put them in a frame. So you can get a frame for them. They're just like a 1/2 inch thick. And they look pretty cool in a frame. I have some black frames and some natural wood frames. Now let's see how it does on this. We saw how it did it on a tile, so let's see how it goes on this. Oops, I should make it so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right? Okay, that's not very round. This is what I love about fluid art though, is it really doesn't have to be exact or perfect. Close is good enough, I believe, but maybe not. I will write down what I did, even though it didn't really work. I'll write it down. And then that Australian Floetrol is amazing. I have no idea what's in it. I paid $59 for a liter, so it's quite expensive. I don't like that very much. The fact that it's so expensive. I'm just going to cover this whole thing, you guys. I don't care if I have some runoff of this paint. If I waste it, it's okay. I just want it to flow nice and easy. Did I even mix this up? I don't know. I'm mixing it now. You can buy these big sticks at Home Depot too. They'll have them in the painting section up by where you take it to the guy to have them mix the paint. You can ask them where they are. I overlook them sometimes. They'll show you. They sell them in, I don't know how many you get. You get a little thing of them for like $1 or something, $1.30 or something. So it's convenient, you know. Might not be the cheapest way to buy them, but it's definitely convenient if you're there getting Floetrol or something. Okay, that's good. remember, what did I do? I did regular Floetrol, 3-to-1 ratio on the paint. I think you can do that with Floetrol anytime. You can do 3 or 4, but the minute you go over that, the minute you kind of go over 4, and maybe it really depends upon the brand of paint you're using, but you can start to kind of compromise the color of the paint, in my opinion. Okay, more light on it. Let's make this bigger for you guys so you see better. How's that? Is that better? I hope it's all still in there. There we go. Let's just do that. Let's see. Let me see if that's looking better. I hope so. Okay, let's do it. All right. So, did I do the blue or the pink first? I don't know. We'll see. We're going blue first this time. I just feel like using it all up because I'll just leave it out and it'll dry out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna save it. Okay, there's that. Now let's add some pink. Just to keep it interesting, let's go ahead and do a little pink around the edge like this. Okay. How's that for something different? We could even do something a little bit more interesting. Let's just kind of go like this. See what happens. And there we go. Now let's put this on it. Maybe I should have cut it with that on it. I don't know. Maybe that's just going to totally take away from it. Okay. This is the activator. I'm going to put a lot on it. Okay. Going around and around. I don't know if that's a mistake. Doing that or not. Boop. Let's see. Let's just have a little fun with it. Okay. Let's have a little fun with it. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Whoops. Not very much of this stuff in there. I'm going to end up spinning all the blue off. Okay, let's try it again. See what happens. Let's give it a minute. Okay, this is dripping down quite a bit there. Oh, there's a lot of paint right there, you guys. A lot. I'm really afraid to spin it too much because I think it's going to fling all over the place. That's what I think it's going to do. I'm going to lift it up like this, and I'm going to get this off of here. So I don't want it screwing around like that. I don't want that flying around. Okay. All right, let's see if I can just leave it like that. Whoop. All right, now let's see. I hope it's not out of the picture. Don't come over here, boo. No, no, babies. No, no, babies. No, no. Okay, let's give it a little spin, see what happens. Oh, I got something on that one. I don't really like that one anyway. That's probably slowing it down a little bit. Get out of here. What you doing, Kiki? What you doing, baby? Okay, I like it like that. What do you think? I think it looks pretty. I think it looks very pretty. Now let's see if it dries without. Still got some movement in the paint, so let's see if it dries without cracking. Okay. Now I'm happy with this little thing. I think that looks very pretty. I like this. Kind of looks like a flower. I do like how this is flowing down in here. I don't know if I should torch it or not. I don't want to make a bunch of tiny little cells. This kind of looks a little bit like the ocean right here, and I do think that's pretty. I want to set my paper towel on fire. Okay, you guys, thanks for joining me for my experiment, and look in the description and I will write down what I did and what I used. Okay, here it is close up. I played with it a little bit more, you guys. After I had that bloop in there, I put down some more paint. Actually, used my I used a tool to swipe it. Now, that's the kind of lacing I think that they talk about there. So quite a variation of patterns here. Oh, this is the lacing I think that they talk about. So I got it a little bit, and I got it with the Floetrol. I like it. And then I like how that looks when I stretched it out. Looks like water falling or something. Very pretty. So that's the wood panel there. Here is the second panel that I did when I used the Floetrol. And, excuse me, I like the lacing on that. It's pretty cool. I like how the gray mixed with the blue. It did mix with the pink a little bit and darkened the pink, which is okay. But I do like the pink to maybe stay brighter. Kind of made a purplish color here. That's the gray and the pink together, I believe. And then, I hope you guys can't see that coming up on my screen. Got an email notice or a Groupon notice or something. And then I played with this one a little bit more. That's the first one. And I had some more paint left. And I really like this a lot because to me it shows a lot of depth. So I think this is very, very pretty. So here we go. So here's number one. That's on the wood panel. That's number one. And then this is number two. And then this is number three. So tell me in the comments which one you like the best. Okay. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have fun painting. Just remember, it's only paint. You can always scrape it off and do it again. Bye.